Don't blink, it's your boy and welcome to our show. Hope you guys are doing well, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Just woke up. Feels really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go take a shower. Cause it's a busy day today. So yeah. Here's the nature. Actually quite nice. And yeah. This is so great. Don't blink, it's your boy and welcome to our show. Hope you guys are doing well, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Just woke up, but I'm gonna film some nature corn and go take a shower. Yeah, sounds good. Great. I was with her for 10 freaking minutes. Which guy? Then Jordan. And yes, I'm gonna add some people here. There's a lot of people in this regardless. It's just, you put yourself out there. Love. I know I'm not playing, please. Think that I'm. You put yourself out there. Love. I think rejection is normal, I think. I've played with rejection for so long that it's become sort of a point of familiarity.
Get everything you need to start making with a Cricut bundle and save. Our must-have bundles include a cutting machine, plus materials, tools, and more. With enough supplies to make up to 250 projects, like personalized decals, custom cards, accessories, and more. With a bundle, you can save up to 45% and simplify your shopping. Get making right out of the box and save with a Cricut bundle. Shop
Vous pas ça bien? Oui, qu'est-ce que c'est bon?
Ah, je suis en train de.
Hey, j'ai des super bonnes nouvelles. Mais des vraiment, vraiment bonnes nouvelles. Tu sais que ces temps-ci, j'étais un petit peu plus dépressif qu'autre chose, tu sais. Papa, tu me croiras pas. J'étais dans un live avec quelqu'un, dans un live, tu sais c'est quoi un live, right? Ouais, fait qu'ils font une vidéo puis c'est en temps réel. Fait que tu peux écrire puis te répondre. Fait que la fille, elle savait que je filais pas bien, elle a dit, tu veux-tu monter ça, ça va faire du bien. Monte, ça va faire du bien. Je suis monté.
Mais t'es où?
Ça veut dire que tu rejoins le live. Par exemple, quand tu le. Ça c'est compliqué, mais regarde, je vais te faire ça simple. Elle parle. Elle t'invite, tu peux parler. Elle m'a invité. J'ai été là pendant 10 minutes. Papa, il y a mon monde qui sont des habitués, là, qui sont souvent sur mes vidéos pis tout, ils sont venus me voir en 10 minutes. C'est ça même fou, là. Ils m'ont vu en live pendant 10 minutes. Ils ont rejoint. C'est le fun, ça, non? Ça veut dire qu'ils cherchaient, là, puis là, j'étais comme, wow. Puis le pire, c'est qu'il y en a eu 4 qui sont venus. En 10 minutes. Fait que ça, c'est la nouvelle 1. La nouvelle 2. J'ai regardé ça, puis aujourd'hui, on est mardi. Mercredi, c'est encore vraiment caca d'or. Mais jeudi, il annonce beau. Et on pourrait se voir jeudi. Parce que demain, garde, demain, ça va être caca encore, là. À la place. Je t'écoute.
J'ai pas vraiment pris j'ai pris un principe aujourd'hui, mais pas pour demain.
Ok. Parce que, à la place de se dire, regarde. Parce que moi, à matin, là. C'est sûr que c'est pas le fun de dire, pas, regarde, il pleut, je peux pas venir. C'est sûr que j'aime pas ça annuler la minute, parce que je trouve ça un petit peu cheap. Mais, à la place de prendre le risque demain, pourquoi prendre pas une journée qui annonce beau, qui est jeudi? Ça serait le même plan, ça serait le matin. C'est correct, ça? Parfait. J'ai été sur LinkedIn pour les jobs. Savais-tu que tu peux ajouter des personnes?
J'ai des personnes.
Tu sais que ça veut dire que tu les suis. Fait que, admettons, ok. LinkedIn, comment ça marche? Encore une fois, c'est compliqué, je vais faire ça très simple, ok? Comment ça marche, c'est que tu mets ton CV, ça trouve les compagnies qui pourraient être intéressées par ton CV, de 1. De 2, ça te dit à toi, telle compagnie pourrait rechercher quelqu'un avec ton CV, ça pourrait marcher. Là, qu'est-ce que tu peux faire, c'est que tu peux suivre une compagnie. Admettons, moi, je suis Costco. Quand Costco, ils ont une ouverture qui se fait, j'ai une alerte.
Ah, ok.
Fait que tu pourrais le savoir en temps et en lieu.
C'est bon, parce que sinon, tu vas couper des CV à des places qui engagent pas. Ça devrait.
Je sais, t'as pas raison.
Non, non, mais qu'est-ce que tu dis, ben, au moins, peut-être tu vas sur ton fait ton CV, une place aussi. Il cherche du monde. Et puis, c'est plus. C'est mieux.
Ben oui, parce que sinon, ça sert à quoi?
Ah, c'est ça.
Tu sais, sincèrement, pas là. Sincèrement, là, regarde, je joue pas aux victimes, là. Mais je te dirais que pratiquement la moitié des compagnies que j'ai apporté des CV, j'ai pas vraiment cherché à savoir si cherchaient du monde. C'était plus, hey, travailler là-bas, ça m'intéresserait. Ça serait le fun. Mais si je cherche pas du monde, que ça t'intéresse, ça serait le fun, ça a l'air le fun, on s'en foutu. Je cherche pas de monde. Tu comprends? Ça. Maintenant, si je te vois jeudi, seulement si je te vois jeudi, là, c'est pas un problème encore. Je t'avais dit qu'on avait juste une machine à laver dans l'immeuble. Que l'autre était brisée.
Ah, shit.
Quoi ça?
J'avais mis ma robe de chambre à laver. J'ai oublié de mettre à temps. Ah,
Shit.
ok, continue, excuse.
Non, c'est pas grave. Tu peux la mettre maintenant, ça me dérange pas. Parce que je veux pas que je l'oublie encore, là. Tu l'as mis quand? Ah, shit. Elle avait toute moisie.
J'ai carrément oublié parce que là, tu me parles de la rue. Fait que là, je dis, oh, shit.
Mais non, mais c'est mieux que ça rappelle aujourd'hui que demain, là. Demain, tu vas chercher tu vas chercher ta robe de chambre. Coudon, ouais, où? Mais là, la deuxième machine, je t'écoute,
Ta machine, oui.
vu qu'elle sert plus, elle a brisé.
Il y en a juste une, puis celle que vous avez, elle est brisée.
Oui. OK? Maintenant, j'ai pas besoin de grand chose. J'ai juste besoin les pantalons puis le chandail pour travailler la fin de semaine vu que ce soit propre. Je pourrais-tu le faire chez toi chez le jeudi?
Ah oui.
C'est pas une brassée, c'est juste. J'ai du stock pour le. J'ai du stock pour le. Pour le travail. Parce que être là-bas, là, c'est avec le client. Faut que ce soit propre un peu, tu sais. De un. Et de deux, tu sais, tant qu'à chez toi, le faire, ça serait bien. Puis finalement, j'ai vérifié les boîtes que j'ai reçues d'Amazon. J'ai tout vérifié. Puis vraiment, le seul qui me manque, c'est l'étui à téléphone. Les lecteurs, je les ai.
Ah, ok.
Je vais aussi acheter, là, tu sais, les Crystal Light.
Oui.
J'ai aussi acheté ça. Oui, mais il m'en reste plus.
Non, non, mais parce que tu devais commander une grosse quantité, puis finalement, ça n'avait jamais rentré.
Oui, mais là, ils ont rentré.
Ah, bon.
Là, ils ont rentré. Fait que c'est ça. Fait que, mais tout est correct, toi?
Oh oui.
T'es supposé pleuvoir aujourd'hui pas mal. Finalement, il fait beau.
Non, mais maintenant, oui.
Il faut en profiter. Là, tu fais quoi?
Là, c'est ça, là, j'ai du stock en haut pour comme des morceaux de chips, des trucs comme ça, puis il faut que je mette la poubelle parce que sinon, il faut que je les mette dans un trailer, puis il faut que j'aille les porter à l'éco-centre. Toutes les semaines, j'en passe un peu.
Bon. Ça l'a fait trop. La plupart du monde, qu'est-ce qu'eux ils font? Ils font des containers.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Tu sais, ils font des containers, puis là, ils ouvrent la fenêtre, puis là, c'est en haut, puis là, ils la jettent dans le container en bas. C'est plus simple, mais regarde, ça n'a pas tant que ça, là. Ça coûte de l'argent, ça, le container de 1, de 2, t'as pas d'espace.
Ah oui. Ah oui.
Tu mets ça où? Tu sais que ton parking, il est beau être beau pour 2 chars, mais je sais pas si ça rentre un container. Plus, c'est 2 chars.
J'en ai passé beaucoup de stock de même. Toutes les semaines, j'en mets, puis
Mais c'est quoi?
j'en mets pas trop, comme ça, ben, il est prêt. Parce que ça va au métro, il va dire, ah, non, on va le faire pas.
C'est plus de gyps.
Il y a juste une journée dans la semaine, dans le mois qui prennent.
Ah, ok. Ah, ben là, c'est loin, là.
Si j'en prends pas, si jamais, si je rentre très poubelle, il prend.
Ok.
Si il y a 3-4 poubelles, puis il y a du secrétaire, des fois, il va dedans. Ça marche pas.
Mais non. T'ambitionnes.
Mais non.
T'ambitionnes. Mais regarde. Tant que ça.
Ça te fait.
Tant que tu trouves moyen de moyenner,
Ouais.
tu vas être correct.
Ouais.
Fait que nous, on se voit jeudi. Je vais te confirmer jeudi matin en te textant.
Ouais.
Mais jusqu'à date, parce que regarde, je te dis demain. Mais c'est ça le problème, parce que demain, il annonce la pluie. Mais il annonce à 60%. C'est pas tant que ça 60%, mais quand même.
60%, 30, 40, des fois, t'as des chances qu'ils ne voient pas, mais à 60, tu peux t'en avoir peut-être pas toute la journée.
C'est ça. Mais regarde, aujourd'hui, il en a fait la journée. Aujourd'hui, il en a fait la journée, puis on dit à 100%.
Non, c'est à 100% jusqu'à 10 ans.
Ah, ok, mais il y avait 100%.
Il y a une personne dans l'autre, ça change.
Mais regarde, c'est que toi puis Nat, ça a changé.
Oh oui!
Ouais, viens pas me demander pourquoi, là. Vous êtes à la même maison, on avait la même modèle de téléphone. Regarde, ça fait. Ça, par exemple, là, je comprends pas ça.
Non, c'est bizarre, mais je comprends ce que tu veux.
Fait que c'est bon. Fait que je laisse retourner au travail. Prends soin de toi. J'ai des nouvelles. Puis c'est ça. Là, j'ai pris un rendez-vous. La fille de la travailleuse sociale. Elle voulait me donner un autre rendez-vous, mais elle voulait me le donner vendredi.
Là, à chaque fois que tu peux l'avoir, faut que tu payes ou ça passe avec la
Non,
carte?
ça passe avec la carte. Même si c'est expiré. Mais c'est expiré. Parce que comme il y a 6 mois.
Ah, oh, ok.
Il y a 6 mois. T'as 6 mois de jeu. Par exemple, moi c'est en janvier, fait que janvier, février, mars, avril, mai, juin. Juin, ce serait maximum. Là, elle a dit, elle veut me voir souvent. Parce qu'elle dit, ben, si t'as pas ta carte en juin, on pourra pas te voir. Mais en même temps, je l'ai vu cette semaine pas. Un moment donné, je sais que t'as jamais vu de psychologue toi, mais un moment donné, des affaires à dire, t'en as pas tant que ça, là.
Non.
Tu sais, elle dit, comment ça file pas? Ben, pour la même raison que lundi, qu'est-ce que tu penses? As-tu vu le lien que je t'ai envoyé?
Oui, oui, c'est...
La bâtisse, je l'ai dit, c'est à Notre-Dame. Tu me croyais pas? C'est sur Notre-Dame.
Mais c'est le C.
Ah, c'est comme ça que ça s'appelle.
Oui, mais là, ça a dit quelque chose là, qui vont fermer. Ça va aller à... Ils vont transférer l'effectif à l'antenne hôpital sur la Notre-Dame toujours, mais quasiment à 33e. Là.
Ça me dit rien, Pache Mathius.
En face de l'école Saint-Louis.
Oh, ok.
Sur la Notre-Dame, c'est un 433 puis la 24.
Ouais, mais l'école Saint-Louis, c'est à côté du Dairy Queen, et le Dairy Queen est à 32.
Oui.
Ouais. Et ça serait dans ce coin-là, là.
Oui.
Ben, attends, ça.
C'est une antenne. C'est une antenne. T'as pas déjà été passé un test pour la COVID, là?
Oui.
Ah, c'est long.
Oui. Oui, à 100%. À 100%, puis je l'ai cherché en maudit leur affaire.
Ouais.
Je l'ai cherché en maudit leur affaire. Oui, c'est là en plus. Oui, t'as raison. Hey, comment tu te rappelles de ça?
T'as vu ça sur Facebook ou.
Oui, parce qu'il y avait un centre, il y avait un centre, puis il disait, hey, va là. Puis là, je me demandais, c'était quoi cette place-là? Puis même à ça, t'avais pas l'air d'un hôpital, là. Mais Maudit, je suis allé là-bas une fois, pas.
À la Chine, il y avait 2 hôpitaux.
Ok.
Il y avait plus une hôpital anglophone qui était celle-là,
Hein.
puis il y avait la Saint-Joseph.
Mais en même temps, là, regarde, je m'excuse, mais on s'en fout, là. Tant qu'on a un centre à la Chine, là,
Oh oui, c'est ça.
tu sais, on s'en fout, c'est où, là, parce que l'affaire, je me plains pas, là, mais leur affaire de. Tu sais, là, le centre d'emploi, là, à la Chine,
Oui.
mais c'est bien, ça.
Ah oui.
Mais là, qu'ils l'ont fermé. Puis en passant, là, tu me croiras pas, mais si tu vas sur Google, le centre de l'emploi, il est encore ouvert.
Ah,
Je te le dis.
fait qu'il n'a pas mis à jour.
Ils l'ont pas mis à jour, mais tu as vu les photos, là. Je comprends pas. Mais en tout cas, regarde, c'est pas grave, là. Tant qu'on a du stock à la Chine, parce que à la salle, c'est bien, mais à la Chine, il faut qu'on soit une ville indépendante aussi, là, à un moment donné.
Oui. Là, toi, tu l'as vu, Diane, là-bas,
Au CSL, la place que tu m'as dit, le CLC, c'est CCL? CLC.
oui, c'est en face du marché.
Oui, en face à face. Oui, oui, oui. C'est un peu plus, c'est pas techniquement sur la rue, là. Il y a une espèce une espèce de demi-rond, là. Faut que tu rentres là-bas. On a été là-bas plein de fois, mais pour la carte d'assurance maladie. Non?
Pour avoir un formulaire?
Ben, pour remplir les choses, là. Je suis sûr qu'on avait été là-bas pour quelque chose, je m'en rappelle à 100%.
Ah, peut-être plus pour avoir un formulaire.
Possible. Mais en tout cas, c'est pas important. L'important, c'est que toi, t'ailles bien. L'important que moi, j'aille bien. L'important qu'il fasse beau. Le reste, on va voir. J'ai pas une nouvelle pour la floriste. C'est garanti?
Ben, ça serait bien que tu fasses savoir.
Mais ok.
Comme ça, ben, tu te présentes,
Oui.
puis tu te demandes ben, quelle
Hey.
heure tu veux que je sois là.
T'es à Church là, est-ce que je veux que j'apporte quelque chose? Est-ce que j'ai besoin de quelque chose?
Non, mais t'as pas besoin de rien apporter.
Ok. Mais c'est une vraiment une
T'as
boutique.
dû d'être à la bonne heure.
C'est une bonne idée, ça. J'irai après t'avoir vu jeudi, ça va ouvrir vers 10h.
Ah, ok.
C'est une bonne idée, ça. J'ai pas pensé à ça, c'est une bonne idée. J'ai pas pensé à ça. C'est une très bonne idée, ça. Juste la voir, hey, juste te remercier pour en fait semaine. Je vais être là tout à l'heure. Quelle heure t'as besoin de moi? C'est tout.
Oui.
Pas besoin de compliquer les affaires, là.
Non, t'as pas besoin de te le remercier. Tu vas l'avoir, tu te présentes, tu dis que t'as dit à Nat que tu auras besoin de moi pour samedi dimanche.
Oui.
À quelle heure tu veux que je sois là, c'est tout.
Moi, ça me dérange. Moi, ok, parfait.
T'as pas besoin de raconter une histoire, là.
Non, t'as raison. J'aurais juste rajouté, ça fait plaisir que tu me donnes une chance. T'as besoin de moi à quelle heure?
Non, t'as pas besoin de.
Il faut être gentil, papa.
Tu compliques les choses des fois.
Ok.
Elle est occupée, là. Elle a besoin de commencer à te jaser, là.
Là, je sais pas.
C'est bon?
Oui, c'est bon, c'est parfait.
Ok, bye.
Bye.
Certainly is not the parent of this relationship. Yeah, for sure, the woman that's addicted to cosmetic surgery and has accused Florian of cheating without providing any evidence to back it up. Not to mention, dancing with Vinny the way she did was incredibly disrespectful on the tell-all. The twins are both wildly immature, and the guys they selected are as well. The twins both had multiple opportunities to date men around their age that were more stable. However, they chose a sugar baby dynamic with younger Eastern European dudes. Florian started out as a sugar baby, but you know what? He has earned all that TLC money himself dealing with her and her sister's bullshit. Not to mention, Florian doesn't need to respect Heidi or the crap she's selling, because respect is earned, not given. If I was a therapist and a client didn't believe in the process, I'd view them as a challenge and show them the value I could bring to their life. What I wouldn't do is operate on a low vibration like this, using a client's distrust of therapy and the process as ammo to throw in their face at the tell-all. What a bunch of PC punks these crumbs are.
We definitely see that it's not an equal balance there. Florian needs to step up, and he hasn't at this point, and Stacey has to allow him to step up.
Wow, meow, so big. By all means, go into greater detail about what Florian can do to step up and how he can step up. Also, the host asked you what guidance you could give to both people in this relationship. So you really expect us to believe that there's nothing that Stacey needs to work on? The woman that spent all this money to have lips bigger than a Goliath grouper has nothing to work on in a relationship setting.
Stacey's my mom, basically saying.
Not your mom. She's acting in the role as such.
It's yours, the role of my mom, huh?
A mom.
My mom, basically.
A mom.
Yeah, I see different way.
Okay, however you want to see it.
What a frowny face bitch. To be honest, if she was a good therapist, she would have presented this in a different way and not been so combative. She's extremely bothered that he doesn't believe in the bullshit that she's trying to sell, and it's very apparent. Is Florian being rude here? Yes, but so is she. Plus, Florian is hella confused, and the way he speaks, it's got me confused.
How you say like Stacey? What? Stacey, like a fan of what the hell you saying?
You know, here, let me
No, stay far away, please. No, stay far away. No, start far away. No, enough, Stacey.
Have some respect for that.
Alright, go sleep, please. 1 second, man.
Ari, go to sleep. He got her there. She tried so hard to get everyone on board with this boys versus girls thing because no one gave a shit about her boring relationship with Vinny and how it ended. The bottom line is that Florian doesn't need to respect Ari or the therapist. The only person that should matter to him in this room is his wife.
Yes, what are you saying?
Can someone stop him?
1 second, I'll go sleep, boy. Go sleep.
They're trying to explain it, so let them explain so you understand it.
I treat Stacey like kid. It's opposite direction now.
Okay, I kind of understood what he said there. I'm actually surprised the other guys haven't jumped in to help Florian out. Gino's a little bitch for this because even though Florian was hard on him, when he spotted that Reva was trying to save face, he spoke up. So it sucks that that's not reciprocated. He feels like Stacey's counselor with all this shit. She talks about Darcy, and Darcy talks about her. He's in the middle a lot of the times, and then they turn on him. They couldn't even get away from her sister at a couples retreat. Are we being serious right now?
Can I give a description? Is that okay with you?
Speak.
Let's see what the good boy has to say.
Used to describe kind of just a general dynamic that happens. Let's say you guys may have how about oftentimes one may be a parent, one may be a child, but what we're trying to say is this dynamic, it kind of takes out the romantic piece.
I'm gonna stop you right there, Mr. Fame Whore. Florian understands that. However, he doesn't agree with your diagnosis that Stacey is the parent in the relationship. Explaining it in a different way doesn't help because ultimately it's offensive to refer to him as a child and Stacey as a parent. If anything, they're both children.
Right? Because you have to.
Yes, but
Okay.
teach her to explain things. Teach her.
I think she does an amazing job. But listen,
Wait, what did she call him? Ari thinks she's a licensed therapist as well, throwing out terms like that left and right. If you're gonna use terms incorrectly, you might as well call him a racist and homophobic as well.
Florian, show respect. Please.
I'm going to talk to her.
Enough.
1 second,
there's a face up there.
And then Stacey gets up and walks off the set. All the while she's walking off, Stacey's saying things like total disrespect, how embarrassing. It's very interesting to watch her say these things about Florian and feel so embarrassed about this when she's on the show with him in the first place. This is the tell-all. It's supposed to be messy. Not to mention, it's weird that she doesn't back her husband when the therapists are also being rude to him. I'll agree that Florian's not as good at masking his disrespect as the therapist, but I think we can all agree that they were also disrespectful to him.
So thick-headed. It's just he's thick-headed in the way he's talking to people. It's totally disrespectful. He talks about wanting respect. Well, he needs to give respect.
That's not true at all, Stacey. The fake therapists weren't respectful to Florian since the beginning of that conversation. If they were professionals that actually viewed him as a client, they wouldn't have spoken to him in that manner.
He needs to sit there. He needs to listen. He needs to get educated, and he needs to just shut the up.
He needs to get educated and he needs to shut the fuck up. Why are you talking about your husband like that? Like he's some kind of Neanderthal idiot. He's not an idiot. He was trying to stand up for himself because he was placed in a loaded situation, a loaded conversation actually, where they weren't fair. You know, they were showing favoritism towards you. Is that why you got up and walked over to the cameras and made it about you and threw a little hissy fit? You're acting like an op, not a wife right now.
see a lot of anger.
Well, what anger, Mariva? What anger? Look at what anger, Mariva? What anger? Look at what you I'm speaking the truth.
Florian is the most honest person in this room, and I can't believe they gaslight him like this. They can accuse him of having anger management issues all they want and call him crazy, but he's not the one that assaulted Rob on the tell-all twice and got away with it. We all know that if Florian was a woman, they would probably be backing she, her, and go on a huge rant about how it's healthy to act on emotion and assault dudes because men ain't shit.
I'm not gonna tolerate this. No, this is impossible.
With my Daniel. Yeah.
Put some energy into your marriage.
Thank you.
Ah, that's sweet talk.
I'll be honest, you guys, I have no idea what Florian said here. However, that's rich to hear from Reva, given the fact that her and her husband have sex with other people outside of their relationship.
Care about your wife.
Me, yeah, I'll care about your husband, Jasmine, you manipulative slut. Also, if Florian didn't care about his wife, he wouldn't be out here getting ripped for 5 parts of the tell-all. It's way harder to be the bad guy than the good guy. I see a lot of fans talking about how Stacy deserves better. At this point, so does Florian. He at least deserves a wife that's willing to defend him against strangers.
Disrespectful.
I mean, this is what happens when we see people getting triggered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So disrespectful.
Yeah.
Ooh, Socks, this really grinds my gears. They are so lucky that the host isn't someone that actually watched this show. Any one of y'all would be laying them out verbally and probably make them cry. The fake therapist getting away with controlling the narrative has me feeling like I'm getting Chinese water torture. Anyways, Florian's getting ganged up on, so he walks off the stage and immediately gets his ass ripped apart by Stacy, who commands him to respect the therapist's authority.
You need to stop. You need to totally stop with this, like, disrespectful attitude towards everybody. They're trained therapists. They're educated. Like, they're trying to help us.
I showed these clips earlier in the video. She accuses him of being very aggressive, scary, and even calls him a monster.
Only things that I don't believe in therapy. Only thing is like, you know, like a that and like jumping in me, like, boom.
Facts, that's 100% what happened. Well done, Florian. You aren't crazy, and Kanye West said it best. Telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies.
I was there. I saw everything. And
I saw it.
I don't need you to school me
I saw it
you
sit.
need to stop.
School you, Stacy, at this point, you make yourself look bad. If you want to divorce this dude already, then do it. Even if somebody hated Florian, they can still feel sympathy for him in this scenario, because you know what? Everyone deserves someone that's willing to go to war for you. The host asks if they are coming back out. Stacy tells Florian moving forward, he needs to stop with the aggression. Florian brings up that the therapist started it, not him, and Stacy claps back with, I don't really want to go like home with you like this. So dramatic, especially because he never once directed any aggression towards his wife Stacy. Not to mention, it seemed more like frustration than aggression to me, and it's understandable because as a viewer, without a horse in this race, I'm frustrated. This wasn't a relaxing tell-all because of the amount of lies and violent actions that certain cast members were allowed to get away with. Florian's stressed right now, and he isn't getting heels from his wife, so he walks outside to smoke his cig. All the while, Stacy is berating him for smoking a cigarette, saying that he told her that he was gonna quit and he's a liar. You know what? After the loaded bullshit that this dude's had to put up with, you could give him a cig to de-stress. You know, it's really not that big of a deal. But Stacy's just being a massive bitch right now, and a relationship with her just seems unbearable. Something funny happens next, though. The FemCell producer asks Florian if he has anger issues, and he responds, no, I'm sorry, no, I have no anger, no, nothing, stop pissing me off, leave me alone. Florian is such a mood. Also, there's a difference between having anger issues and getting angry sometimes. Stacy walks back out on the set and apologizes to the fake therapist because she's a traitor.
I'm so sorry, you guys. I had to walk away to just, like, shift the energy. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that.
If anyone deserved this kind of energy, it was Josh or Vinny. I'm actually surprised how whack they came at Florian.
I'll be fine. Just I'm really upset the way he's reacting. It's uncalled for and unacceptable.
Stacy, stop doing that if you can, because it's not yours to clean up. Yeah.
Where do I go from here? I don't know what to do.
You should go to therapy.
You know what, Socks? I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I actually agree with the fake therapist here. Stacy certainly needs therapy. In fact, all of the broken toys need individual therapy with real licensed therapists, not TLC ones.
Yes, you should. Take care of your mental health.
Thank you. I will. Okay. Well,
Those of us that have actually gotten therapy know that it's a lot of work and it's incredibly hard to face yourself. I'm not sure if they're fragile egos
Tired of
can
jerking
handle
off a
that.
lot.
However, it's worth a try. Either way, it would be a lot more productive than whatever this circus was. Anyways, the host and the cast proceed to thank the fake therapist for helping the couples understand what they needed in a relationship. All the good boys and girls clap for the Three Stooges as they exit the stage, and the host announces the end of the tell-all. My Wet Socks, let me know what you think about Florian and Stacy's trash relationship in the comments below. Anything that I left out that we'll be covering in our next video. There's a lot
Cut.
to cover because, like we said earlier, there's 5 parts of this tell-all, and I wouldn't even advise watching it because there's so much gaslighting and lies that it's not enjoyable to watch. So stay tuned for those videos. I'm excited to make them for you guys. Comment below, subscribe.
avec ton vieux compte bancaire, tu payais des frais. Tu faisais aucun intérêt. La banque EQ t'offre des intérêts élevés et pas de frais sur les services bancaires courants. T'en as plus pour ton argent.
C'est vrai que mon vieux compte, c'est un peu comme ton site de vie.
Et là,
If you're watching this, then King Cobra JFS, aka Josh Saunders, was recently evicted from his apartment. Josh would like you to believe the trolls are the ones responsible, but I think it's a little bit more complicated than that. Let's investigate together and see whose fault this really is. As you may know, Josh's lease was terminated in his last apartment. It happened during a live stream on October 27th, 2020. You've probably seen it, but here's a refresher just in case.
So what's up? What? Why? I don't want to be a dog. Like, I can quit smoking indoors. Seriously? Oh my fucking god, dude. Well, where the fuck am I supposed to go, dude? I don't know. You know, this is the thanks I get for giving them an ashtray out of my own fucking pocket. I bought an ashtray for fucking outside. This is the fucking thanks I get. Real fucking nice. That was 40. There's no way I cost $6,000 worth of damage to this apartment. That was bullshit. I didn't do it intentionally. Shit. I'm getting evicted for using spray paint on my lawns? Seriously? Okay, I'm listening. I'm not turning this on anyone. I'm just asking questions, man. Oh, I won't rant about them at all. They've been very patient with me, you're right. No, I don't, Dad. Okay? No, I don't need counseling. I just need to make smarter decisions. You know, it is what it is. I guess spray painting the lawns indoors was a no-no amongst other things. Man, I really like this apartment too, but unfortunately, YouTube, I'm being evicted. So for the next 30 days, if you don't see me on YouTube, you know, I'll be looking for a house or so. I'm not gonna lie, this really fucking sucks ass, dude. You know, and now I'm being evicted because of the smoking, painting the lawn, smoking indoors, painting the lawns indoors, you know, and yeah. Nope, I will not be going in that sort of situation. Fuck that shit.
The reasoning behind Josh's sudden eviction was laid out by Josh's dad, Clint. Josh had caused too much damage to his apartment.
So if you
Once again, Clint came to Josh's rescue like a hard-nippled superhero and managed to convince Josh's landlord Susan to simply terminate the lease rather than an eviction. Ever ready to shirk responsibility, Josh listed reasons why this was not his fault.
So I talked to my landlord and she said I wasn't evicted, that it was a term of lease. Here's the thing of it. When I talked to my landlord, she said I'm getting a term of lease, that I'm not getting evicted. And I said, what's the difference? And she literally said, and I quote, well, if we were evicting you, we'd be kicking you out. I'm like, you're not kicking me out, but it's whatever. Because I got a term of lease, they don't have to serve me papers. It's a legal loophole that realtors can use. And three biggest reasons that I'm getting kicked out. One, I smoke indoors. It got to the point where I'd smoke all the time indoors, then only on camera, and eventually it was going to be outdoors. That's why I got the ashtray for outside, sort of weaning myself into getting used to the habit. Two, it was spray painting the lawns indoors. Apparently, like I said, one of my neighbors, I guess, got sick off the fumes and complained. But here's the kicker of it. Here's the kicker of it. You want to know some interesting piece of evidence? Ever since I started Cobra Craft Handmade Wands, I've never had a single complaint about me working on my wands indoors. Keep in mind that my landlord has done inspections where she comes in, looks over at the bench and sees the paint cans sitting there. All she would have had to do was ask, hey, what are those for? And I would have told her I use them for making my wands on Etsy, which I'll be listing a batch here soon. You know what I'm saying? She didn't ask, and I didn't find out about the painting the wands indoors complaint until I got my term of lease. Now, it's a little fuck that they're doing this to somebody who has autism in the middle of a pandemic, who's
No.
not very consistent with paying their rent. You think in hard times they'd want someone, you know. Now, will Cobra Craft Handmade Wands continue? Absolutely. I was finding an apartment.
Oh.
Second windows, better way to ventilate it. If need be, if I need to spray paint my wands outside in my new place, so be it. You know, I love making wands. They turn out beautiful. So because none of my neighbors have ever complained about it to me directly, part of me thinks that one of my trolls called my landlord and made a false complaint just to fuck with me. You know, they do this kind of crap because they're losers. And you can't let that shit get to you, man. You really can't, dude.
As predicted, Clint did most of the work fixing the damage to Josh's apartment, while Josh hid in the closet eating a burger he DoorDashed. This may have been on the same day they were recorded loading a U-Haul van outside. As you can see, Clint is doing the heavy lifting once again. What a great dad. Well, Josh did one thing to help. He took pieces of his old carpet and sold them on Etsy. Even an autistic like me owns a piece of this historic moment. Thanks, Josh. P.S. Yeah, it does stink. It's good to have carpet and wand. Before leaving his old apartment for the last time, Josh recorded a quick tour and left a parting gift, his used ashtray. To whom it may concern, you want us to smoke outside? Here is my parting gift to CSI and Susie. Sincerely, 108, Josh Sondering. Anyway, now on to the next one. Josh would end up moving to the Conquistador Apartments in South Casper on November 20th, 2020. We've actually seen the same apartment building on Halloween in 2017. Weird coincidence, huh?
Small world. History repeats itself, I guess.
Josh was now almost an hour walk away from his favorite spots, like Frosties, so DoorDash became a new addiction and an increasing financial burden. So much, in fact, his first video in his new place was a review of food he DoorDashed. Although Josh was gifted a brand new chair, futon, and a flat screen TV by guess who? Daddy Clint. Josh lost the spray paint battle and had to decorate his wands outside.
Oh yes, Boy Cobra got a new lair, and I freaking love it. New apartments. Gotta spray paint the wands outside, that's just fun. We got new futon, new
settle into the new place quickly, customizing his new place by pouring drinks on the carpet and never feeling honestly. He was clearly comfortable and settled into old behaviours like screaming at the top of his lungs and having an insistent meltdown at all hours.
Well, that sucks right now. Seriously?
Fast forward to February 2021, Josh was lost. How are you going to ask? Well, let's get into it. At the end of November, trolls had found him snooping around and were attempting to find out where Josh was living. One apartment complex targeted was called Centrepoint Apartments. This apartment building was in downtown Casper, not the one Josh was staying at. The Facebook page for Centrepoint had a good laugh and made light about the situation, posted the following on Facebook. We've been scammed and so have you. Centrepoint Apartments has shown up on the national scene thanks to a local celebrity. While we appreciate his efforts to recognize our agency and property, there has been a misconception. No celebrities live in Centrepoint Apartments. As per your lease, there is absolutely no smoking or flammable materials allowed on the property, not even for celebrities. Winky face. Please remember that the fine to clean your unit after smoking inside is $600. Please be mindful of your neighbours and your own health. As for our celebrities, local or national, bless your heart, the joke's on you. When the post got some attention on Facebook, Scotty's bitch of a sister, Carolyn, ended up replying to the post and doxed Josh's location. Here it is in plain black and white. Carolyn Gunter. Laugh my arse off. He's not a celebrity the least bit. Centrepoint. He doesn't live at Centrepoint either. Carolyn. Lol, I know it because he lives in the Conquistadors. I've known him since he finally got evicted from his last apartment. Known the guy a long time. Centrepoint. Just a misunderstanding by a few followers. Bless their hearts. Many fans attempted to reach out to Carolyn to get her to remove her message, but the attempts failed until everyone's favourite homeboy, Robbie, called Josh to let him know what was happening.
Hey, what's going on, bud? Well, I really hope you don't think me too forward for asking, Josh, but, do you live in Conquistador's apartment? Later, gang.
Aucune chance.
Voici Max et son souper. Il aurait donc dû le skipper. Avec Skip Plus, il aurait économisé et en tant que membre Skip Plus, obtenu plus de récompenses. C'est correct, Max. Deviens membre Skip Plus. On t'offre 6 mois gratuits.
Pour la gloire du sport, sois prêt avec la teneur élevée en protéines de Vector.
Puis, un peu de goût.
Hey, Ma, j'ai téléchargé une nouvelle intelligence artificielle. Pose-moi une question.
Avez-vous vidé le lave-vaisselle?
Non.
Vitesse, puissance, fiabilité. C'est dans notre fibre.
know I'm not out to fuck with you. Nobody, well, a couple days ago, Cedar Point Apartments made a post on their Facebook. They've been getting shit on their like their reviews and stuff. People are talking about like you living there and stuff. And they made a Facebook post talking about how that they didn't have anything to do with it. Do you know Carolyn Gunter?
Yeah, I do. Why?
Well, because she put on Facebook that you live in Conquistadors Apartments.
Did you really?
Yes, sir. I just sent you the pictures they're sending now. Just keep me on speakerphone. And so the first one was a big post she made about how you're not famous or anything. And talking about the people who are like leaving the reviews are trolls. And then the second one I'm sending you is where she says, LOL, I know because he lives in Conquistadors. I've known since he finally got evicted from the last apartment. Known the guy a long time.
That's a bunch of trolls just like him. Because he's a slob. Well, she's got room to fucking talk. Cause that bitch has fucking 4 kids in a tiny ass fucking house. I mean, I must give Scotty a call. Because what the shit, dude?
Yeah, she did, man. She 100% put you on blast. You good, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for bringing it up to me.
Well, that's kind of you're being doxxed.
Yeah. Thanks, man, for the heads up. I'll talk to you later.
Alright, bud.
Alright, bye.
Josh would end up calling Scotty, but Scotty stuck up for his sister and defended her and said that she did not dox Josh. Obviously, this was bullshit. Within minutes, Carolyn deleted her original post and made another with a fake location in a poor attempt to throw off the trolls and conceal her betrayal. Josh also attempted some damage control that ended up causing a Streisand effect and brought more attention to this Conquistador Apartments. It's fine though, because a few hours later, Josh edited his comment. But you could still see the original in the edit history. Oopsie. Although this all looks really bad, in the grand scheme of things it went mostly unnoticed by casual and new fans. Josh attempted to dissuade the trolls by claiming his landlord was such a big fan of his videos, he would never kick him out.
When I first moved into this apartment, I was like, okay, it's a new space. But after a year of living here, I love my new apartment. The location. My landlord and his or her associates are a fan of my videos. My neighbors watch my videos and they kind of feel sorry for me because I'm autistic. And I appreciate it, but at the same time feel more sorry for our society.
Despite all the attempts, the day before Valentine's Day, Josh received a heart-shaped pizza from a dedicated troll.
Cosplaying the same things you are. It depends on the situation. Hold on a second. No, it's not. Starters, you got a few. I don't know, honestly. Is it paid for? Yeah. Okay, then I guess it's sweet. Oh, doing pretty good. I'll get pizza. Alright. You got hired. I don't know, man. I really don't. Yeah, you too. Oh my god. Who gave me the pizza, but I appreciate it. I'm not gonna leak my address. That's just not going to happen. You didn't ruin my mood with the pizza. I'm just hoping that my address didn't get leaked. We're close friends where I live. If my address did get leaked, then it means one of my friends leaked the address.
Puzzled by the delivery, he ended and deleted the live stream. However, he must have recovered quickly as he went live again shortly after, showing himself enjoying the gift from his secret admirer.
What's up, YouTube? Had a bit of difficulty with the last live stream. Wasn't working right, so...
Ranch dressing dispenser. You don't want to know.
which obviously led to neighbors receiving unwanted deliveries, such as bags full of sauces from various fast food chain restaurants.
Hello? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sounds good. Bye-bye. We misunderstood each other. I thought you meant the building to the right. All right. Yeah. But I still inform you. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Hey man, I appreciate my fans sending me food, but please stop, okay? I got people who take care of me, but I do appreciate you sending this. I really do. Big ass bag of McDonald's. God damn, dude. What the fuck? I don't even know what the they sent me, man. Well, when I get hungry, I'll finish off those spicy McNuggets that were ordered for me last night. Hey, like I said, if you want me to order food, then send the money to my PayPal and I'll order it. Like, please don't order me anything for the most part. Look, I appreciate that the fans care, okay? I really do. Please quit sending me food. Okay, like I said, it goes to a weirder part. It's just weird. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful. Like I got this weird text message saying your food's on the way. I'm like, what the fuck? So I went inside and I didn't order it, to be honest. They got some Thai green curry with beef and it's spicy. And I've asked people to stop ordering me food. Okay, I got people who will take care of me on that. But there's a bunch of people. One second. Okay. Why? Just one of my. I'm having a good day with my fans. I guess I had a fan buy me some alcohol earlier. Now I got a fan who ordered me some grub. I'm not sure what I got, but thank you for that. Oh, look at that. We got a burger. One second. Yes. Oh, you're good. Thank you. Alright. Hey, other than food, alright, my bad. Stop me. I'm not the one who it's for you, right? Yes, sir. I'm not the one who does it. Yes. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry, dude. I keep telling my YouTube fans not to send me. You're having a real big mishap. You know, I'm sorry about that, dude. Alright, so stop that. I'm trying. I appreciate it. Alright. This is why, YouTube, okay? Please. I appreciate that you guys sending me food, but please quit sending me food. Alright? I've asked you nicely. Alright, that's bullshit. When they go to call the number back, it goes to a no fucking. And it's not that they're ordering the food and these fucking people never throw that on. Bullshit. Like, this is ridiculous, dude. I've asked you nicely several times, like, please quit sending me food, okay? I got people who will send it to me. I got people who will get me